Wherever magic seemed to glitter, a miracle bridge appeared. Magic and Miracles, Episode 2. No problem is bigger. In a quiet garden in Japan, a red arched bridge curved over a still koi pond. Cherry blossoms drifted across the water, bamboo whispered along the path, and every ripple reflected the sky as though the pond had learned how to listen. Across the bridge hurried Finian the leprechaun, carrying 3 wooden boxes. The first box was small and painted green. The second was medium-sized and painted gold. The third was enormous, black and tied with 7 red ropes. Brogan the troll sat beneath a flowering cherry tree, watching koi glide through the water without bumping into one another. "Ah, now," Finian called. "I require your strongest miracle." Brogan looked at the boxes. "What happened?" Finian placed the green box on the bridge. "This contains a tiny problem. I misplaced one silver button." He placed the gold box beside it. "Still, this contains a difficult problem. My cart has a crooked wheel." Then he dragged the black box forward. The bridge creaked beneath it. "And this," he whispered, "contains an impossible problem." Brogan leaned closer. "What is inside?" "I cannot tell you." "Why not?" "Because saying it aloud may make it bigger." Brogan studied the enormous box. "Has silence made it smaller?" Finian frowned. "That is not the point. Small troubles require small magic, and large troubles require powerful magic. Impossible troubles require miracles." He opened his coat and produced a pouch of colored powders. For the missing button, 1 pinch of silver dust. He sprinkled it into the air. The wind carried it into the pond. For the crooked wheel, 3 pinches of golden dust. The powder landed on his shoes. For the impossible problem, he pulled out a sparkling crystal wand nearly as tall as himself. "Everything I have." Brogan gently touched the wand. "Before you begin, would you tell me how you decided which problem was biggest?" Finian pointed to the boxes. "By how frightened each one makes me feel." "So the size is measured by fear?" "Exactly." "And fear is in the boxes?" Finian hesitated. "Well, not precisely." "In the button?" "No." "In the wheel?" "Not exactly." "In whatever you have hidden in the black box?" Finian lowered the wand. Brogan walked to the pond and pointed toward 3 ripples. One was narrow, one wider, and one spread almost from shore to shore. Which ripple is hardest for the pond to receive? Finian watched them disappear into the same still water. "None, I suppose." Brogan nodded. "The pond does not struggle with a larger ripple. It simply receives what touches it. But problems are not ripples." "No, yet every problem you brought has become the same request in your mind." "What request?" "To see without fear." Finian looked at the 3 boxes again. "You are saying the missing button and the impossible problem are the same?" "Not in form," said Brogan. "But the miracle does not repair forms by size. It corrects the belief that peace depends upon them." Finian folded his arms. "That sounds suspiciously simple." "Truth often does." Finian opened the green box. It contained 1 empty space where the button had been. He opened the gold box. Inside was a little wooden wheel leaning to one side. Then he stood before the enormous black box. His hands trembled. "What if this one truly is different?" Brogan sat beside him on the bridge. "You do not have to force it open, but you can notice the thought that says love can handle everything except this." Finian stared at the 7 ropes. Slowly, he untied the first, then the second. By the 7th, tears had filled his eyes. Inside the box was a cracked golden mirror. Finian looked away. "It belonged to my father," he said. "He gave it to me before he disappeared beyond the hills. I believed that as long as the mirror remained perfect, I had not truly lost him. Yesterday it broke." Brogan did not reach for a charm or promise to repair the glass. "What do you believe the crack means?" he asked. "That love can be broken." The words settled over the pond. A koi rose beneath the bridge, touched the surface, and vanished again. Brogan placed the mirror where it could reflect the cherry blossoms. The crack divided the image into many pieces, yet each piece held the same pink sky. "The mirror changed," he said. "Did the love change?" Finian looked carefully. He had made the mirror carry a task it could never perform. He had asked an object to preserve the past, prevent loss, and prove that love remained. "The glass was not the love," he whispered. "No. And repairing it would not heal the fear that love can leave." "No." Finian closed his eyes. "I thought this problem was too large because I had hidden more fear inside it. I am willing to see that fear is fear, no matter what form it wears." Nothing dramatic happened. The crack remained. His father did not suddenly appear on the path. The boxes did not burst into light, yet the black box no longer seemed heavier than the bridge. Finian removed the labels from all 3 boxes. He found the silver button beneath his hat. He straightened the crooked wheel with a small tool. Then he wrapped the cracked mirror in soft cloth, not as protection against loss, but as a gentle remembrance. "What shall I call the impossible box now?" he asked. Brogan smiled. "A box." Finian laughed. Together they crossed the red bridge while cherry blossoms floated around them. Behind them, 3 ripples moved across the pond, small, medium, and wide, and disappeared into the same quiet water. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.